And wait, I'm sorry, y'all. I have to hit you with one more. Other big problem Republicans are going to have is their overall goal, and the reason they went with Trump in the first place, the dirty little secret they won't tell you, is that Trump was the vehicle to get broke, mainly broke white people, to go along with the plan they always had among Republican elites. And that's to get rid of Social Security, to get rid of Medicare, to get rid of Medicaid, right? To drop taxes on top income earners as low as possible, close to zeroing them out if possible, getting rid of the estate tax, meaning that super rich people can pass along monstrous wealth without paying taxes to their children and to their heirs. This has always been the goal of the conservative elite, the Koch brothers types, the Mercer types. That's always been the goal, but the problem is they could never sell that to regular white folks, because regular white folks will go, wait a second, what do I get out of that? You get nothing out of that. So what they've said is, we're going to give you cultural totems. We're going to give you a sense of superiority. We're going to give you Christian nationalism. We're going to feed into your demographic anxieties. We're going to make you feel like what we're really fighting is a war against people of color, against non-white immigrants, against demographic change, against secular people, against Muslims, against all these others. And that's what you should focus on. Right? This is what W.E.B. Du Bois called the wages of whiteness, meaning we give you nothing, but we make you think that we're giving you something much more important than decent wages and health care and a clean environment that won't kill you. What we're going to give you is a sense that you, as a white Christian, have got it made in this country, and you're going to be protected by the Republican Party from all of them. Rush Limbaugh specialized in this. Them. They're your problem, not us. Oh no, not the financial elite. We're just going to keep exploiting you while we keep you distracted by the shiny keys of fear and demographic panic. Trump was the perfect vehicle to fix that, because he got working class white voters to just go in and to wrap themselves around a cult surrounding him, to essentially worship him almost like a god, so that he could be the vehicle to get the one thing he did when he was president, his one accomplishment. Say it with me, that massive Paul Ryan tax cut, his only accomplishment as president. That's always been the goal. Stop being fooled by shiny keys.
Be my objective to phase out Social Security, to pull it up by the roots and get rid of it. People who advise me politically always tell me that's dangerous, and I tell them, in that case, it's not worth my running. That's why I'm doing this, to get rid of that. Medicare and Medicaid are of the same sort and need to be pulled up.
You recently put out an 11-point plan to rescue America. So that would raise taxes on half of Americans and potentially sunset programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security.
Entitlements are going to consume the budget. Medicare and Social Security and other entitlement programs, we're down to a small fraction of the federal pie to run the discretionary part of government.
Yes, and defense spending has always been discretionary. VA spending is discretionary. What's mandatory are things like Social Security and Medicare. If you qualify for the entitlement, you just get it no matter what the cost. And our problem in this country is that more than 70% of our federal budget, of our federal spending, is all mandatory spending. It's on automatic pilot. You just don't do proper oversight. You don't get in there and fix the programs going bankrupt. It's just on automatic pilot. What we ought to be doing is we ought to turn everything into discretionary spending, so it's all evaluated, so that we can fix problems or fix programs that are broken, that are going to be going bankrupt. But because, again, as long as things are on automatic pilot, we just continue to pile up debt. It's mortgaging our kids' future. It's this massive debt burden.
The big tax cut of 2017. Remember, it was supposed to pay for itself. That was how it was sold. And generate vast economic growth. Instead, it added $2 trillion to the deficit. It was a huge windfall for corporate America. and those at the very top. Instead of using the tax saving to raise wages and invest in research and development, it poured billions of dollars into the pockets of CEOs. In fact, the pay gap between CEOs and their workers is now among the largest in history. According to one study, CEOs make 320 times what the average worker in their corporation makes.
Social Security has nothing to do with the deficit. Social Security is totally funded by the payroll tax levied on employer and employee.
We'll be terminating the payroll tax.
Permanent cuts to the payroll tax.
Billions upon billions of dollars slashed from both Medicaid and Social Security.
This would be a fantastic time to have the payroll tax cut.
Social Security is totally funded by the payroll tax.
We're cutting the payroll tax. So payroll tax cut to me is very important.